Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to yet another Destiny 2 video, and today I'm going to be showing you a quick way to bypass the current bug that exists in the prestigious version of the Nightfall strike. Now this week's Nightfall is actually Exodus Crash, and not only is it extremely difficult and tedious to do, but it was actually impossible up until a few days ago. Halfway through the strike, there's actually a part where you have to collect these 3 arc pulses, and for some reason, they did not spawn in the prestigious version of the Nightfall. They worked in the Nightfall and of course in the regular strike itself, but for some reason, the prestige mode glitched out this specific strike. Now listen, I'm sure Bungie's hard at work trying to fix this as we speak, but I don't know when they're going to come out for a fix, and it looks at this moment in time that it's going to be unlikely that they'll fix it before the reset on Tuesday. If you're anything like me and you're an absolute perfectionist and don't have the patience to wait for a fix, then this might be the video for you, but I warn you, it becomes extremely challenging because you're very limited on time. Just to give you guys an understanding of how difficult this Prestige Nightfall really is, me and my fire team did this for 2 of our runs. So basically, we finished the first character, then we switched characters and did it a second time, which might sound easy, but honestly, we had to take a few tries just to figure out all the timing, the glitches, all that kind of stuff, and work on our communication and chemistry. And we actually finished it with 40 seconds left on the clock the first time we did this, and then the second time, which should have been a lot better, we finished with 30-something seconds on the clock. So this is a real nail biter, and I'd like to think that me and my fire team were pretty good. I don't want to sound like a cocky douchebag or anything. I'm just saying I think we're pretty good, and we were all very high power level. We all had mercilesses. We all were speed running. You know, we were basically trying to haul ass during this strike, and we still finished with that little time left on the clock. So let's start up this guide right here. So obviously you start in this strike with 9 minutes for the prestige version. So basically take out all the anomalies. They will give you 30 seconds back on the clock every single time you kill one. Make sure you're killing all the ads, and then once you get to this part right here, one teammate has to stay back and die. He has to die by one of those shanks right there, and the other 2 guardians, me and Frostbolt in this specific example, have to reach this point right here where we load a new zone. This is normally where the strike would be glitched, and this right here is how we're fixing it. We go back and res our teammate who died here. In this case, it is Grim, and this is kind of how you fix the bug. What you're going to want to do is, as a team, go ahead and pull out your sparrows and go back to the very beginning of the strike and follow the exact route that I take. Now, the reason why we had one guardian sit back and not come with us to the new loading zone is so that we can go back into that room and drop those shields and come back to this point in the strike. Don't ask me if he has to die. I'm not exactly 100% sure if he has to, but that's the way that we did it, and it worked. So if you want to play it safe, make sure that one guy in that room dies, and then you can simply res him. It's not a big deal. As a team, go ahead and stand behind that rock that we were just at. You only have to stand there for about 1 second or 2 seconds, and then once you're done with that, go ahead and haul ass back to the part of the strike that you were on, and believe it or not, ladies and gents, the strike will magically have fixed itself. Don't ask me how, don't ask me why, but when you go to the part of the strike that's glitched, the arc pulses are actually spawned, and that means that you can now carry on with the strike. I seriously don't know how that fixes anything, but it does, and that is the most important part. Now we have one small problem. The strike itself from this point on is extremely tedious, time consuming, and overall difficult. You're gonna get to this part in maybe 6 minutes left on the time, and that is simply not enough to complete it. I'm not even kidding when I say this. It is literally near impossible to complete this part of the strike in 6 minutes and 20 seconds because the boss is just he just avoids all damage at all costs. He teleports when you try doing DPS to him. You're gonna have to kill a spider tank. There's just so many little things that take up a lot of time at the end there, and unfortunately that leads to you guys needing to do this glitch that you're watching on screen right now. This is an old glitch that has basically existed from the beginning of time in Destiny. I remember doing this back in House of Wolves and Dark Below. Basically, you want to get on your sparrow and go to that part. You want to basically despawn and respawn into another area, and then once that part of the map loads up, you want to ride back on your sparrow to this part, stand on that dirt mount right there, and keep shooting the anomaly over and over and over again. Now what will this do? Basically keep giving you 30 seconds added on to the clock. Now one person is going to be doing this while the other 2 people basically haul ass and try completing as much of the strike as they can until the anomalies are maxed out. You cannot do this for forever. There's only about 5 minutes or 6 minutes that you can get onto your clock, and once you're basically done shooting, this anomaly over and over about 12 times, maybe 13, 14, 15 times, then it's going to say in the bottom left corner that you have maxed out your anomalies. That means that the game registers that there's no more anomalies left on the map for you and your team to shoot, so it knows that you're doing some kind of glitch and it will not let you get any more time. Once that happens, the player who is shooting this anomaly over and over again must go over and complete the strike with his teammates as quickly as possible. And of course, that is me in this specific perspective, or this specific example. So as you guys can see, we're at 1 minute and 20 seconds on the clock. I'm just basically doing this over and over. It's a little bit boring, but the teammates who are basically going through the strike have an absolute nightmare in front of them because it's only 2 of them and they're trying to kill a spider tank as we speak. And the spider tank is an absolute bullet sponge and there's enemies shooting at them and it's not very fun. So this job right here is very comfortable, and that is why I am doing it, and I'm having a good time just relaxing. Just a quick statement, if Bungie or Activision or anyone like that is watching this video, I know you guys absolutely hate glitches being posted on YouTube. I'm pretty sure every game dev company out there absolutely hates glitches of their game. I hate glitches too. I don't like posting this stuff. I usually don't. This is the one very rare occurrence where I'll actually upload something like this. And the only reason why I'm uploading this glitch is because the prestigious Nightfall itself is glitched. You have to use a glitch to complete it because it's glitched. So just want to throw that out there. Please don't put me on your shit list. I love you guys. Thank you. Anyway, so moving on in this strike, guys, I'm just going to go ahead and skip forward where it says that we maxed out on time. As you can see right there in the middle and bottom of the screen, it said that you maxed out on time from the anomalies, which means you and your fire team now do not have to worry about any of the anomalies moving forward. If you see one, do not shoot one because it will give you no time and you are simply wasting your team's time. Go ahead and basically just fast travel and speed run everything possible and get to the boss with as much time as possible, because seriously, it's going to take you at least 6 or 7 minutes to kill him alone. He's just a nightmare to deal with. So what I'm doing right here is basically just going as fast as possible to my teammates. At one point, I'm actually going to get dragged over to the boss room because they already made it to the boss room. That's the one good thing about, kind of staying back and doing those anomalies, because at one point, you're going to get teleported with your teammates because they're already at the boss room. So that's the one good thing about strikes. You can kind of sit back and deal with what you have to deal with, and you don't have to worry about getting absolutely destroyed by mobs when you try, catching up to them, because at one point, you'll just simply get teleported into the boss room with your teammates. So as you can see, here is the boss right here. I don't know the name of him, can't remember, to be completely honest with you guys, but he's an absolute bullet sponge. This guy will not only tank a lot of your shots, but as soon as you feel like you're doing a good amount of DPS to him, he'll simply teleport or vanish, and he'll pop up randomly right in front of your face 30 seconds later and do a shit ton of damage just like he did right there. So seriously, be careful. This is not an easy boss room fight. I mean, it is just extremely difficult. That's probably the best thing that you can classify this boss room as. And as you can see, we're just kind of slowly but surely taking out all the ads. I'm trying to give you a sense of what to do here. That's why I'm kind of making this video a little bit longer. A lot of people were having difficulty on this boss room on the regular Nightfall, so this prestige one, I want to show you guys exactly what we're doing so that you guys, kind of have a feel for what we did and maybe can try replicating that, or maybe even taking our strategy and making it even better. Basically, what we were trying to do is team shot as many ads as possible in the exact same direction was where we were shooting, just so ads, basically fall down quicker. And then one person has to be on high alert, and he's going to be looking at his radar for when the boss spawns right on you. He'll call it out, and then you guys take turns basically popping supers. You want to use about 75% of your super on the boss, and the last remaining 25% of the super on ads. That way you can give some orbs to your teammates, and then your teammates can, reuse supers and so on and so forth. As you can see right there, I was getting super frustrated, put some merciless shots into him, thought I was doing an amazing amount of DPS, and he teleports for like the bazillionth time. So that happens quite a bit. Now, one thing I really want to mention, guys, that I think is super important because some people still care about this in 2017, I did not create these two glitches. I did not come up with them. I don't take credit for them. None of that stuff. I honestly don't even know who came up with this stuff. My buddy Terminator told me about both of these things. He's a member of Primal. I guess he went on Reddit, or maybe he watched a YouTube video or a random gaming forum. I really don't know. But point being, not me who made any of this stuff or who found it. Don't take credit for any of it. So just in case some people still care about that, there's the mention. Now, while we were on the final boss, me and my teammates could not have had any worse luck. I mean, we seriously got screwed. Now, I'm surprised we even finished this because my teammate halfway through got his disc ejected while we were on the final boss, which left me and my one teammate to fend for ourselves, and we somehow stayed alive and even did a crap ton of damage to the boss. To make matters worse, my teammate joined with the wrong character, which was underleveled and didn't have the weapons he needed, but we still got the job done in record time of 1 minute and 14 seconds. Of course, we had to throw a celebratory teabag in there for the boss because this was not only extremely difficult, but it was impossible at one point because of the bug, but luckily the community persevered and found a way to complete it by utilizing our own bugs. But that is basically going to do it for the video, guys. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed and learned something from this guide. You guys have until Tuesday to do the prestigious Nightfall before the reset kicks in and gives us a brand new Nightfall strike. So go out, get your Nightfall aura, all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys back with another video tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more daily Destiny 2 content. Have yourselves a great day, and I'll see you all later. Peace.